we've got to talk some NFL. The Niners and the Raiders switching quarterbacks. We just found out today the total at 45. But everyone, if you text your full name to the number listed below, you get a 3-day expert pass for just $29. That's any expert that you want. You have to text your full name to the number listed below. Let's get into this matchup of the Niners and the Raiders, because Vegas struggled versus the Steelers, and they could have similar struggles against a Niners defense who has been pretty shut down. They could have a lot of trouble against someone like Christian McCaffrey. And now benching, nothing's wrong with Derek Carr. They just don't have faith in him anymore. And benching him, I don't know if that's the right move or not, especially at this point in the season. So what's your opinion on this, and how does this change the outcome?
Well, imagine Devontae Adams.
Yes.
I mean, you left Green Bay to go play with your best friend, at least that's what everybody says, Derek Carr. Now Derek Carr leads the league in interceptions, and you bench him after, he's just not been great this year. But, I mean, Stidham isn't the answer either. So
No.
And not only did they bench him, he's the third string inactive player for this week. So he's not even the backup that, if Stidham struggles, they could go back to him. And you're facing the best defense in the league. That spells trouble to me. Maybe you say this is a great quarterback draft. So maybe this is just clear, like, hey, we're going to cut him. I think he's only like $5 or $6 million to dead money next year off the salary cap. So this would be a good year to do that. But to me, I just think, San Francisco is just too good. I mean, third string quarterback, second string quarterback, first string quarterback, it hasn't mattered. The defense in the run game is dominating, and I don't see anything slowing this San Francisco team down. They're not a team that overlooks people, because when you run the ball and you play defense, this isn't something that you do sometime. You do it all the time. I love San Francisco -5.5 in the first half. Also, like San Francisco -10 for the game. I just don't see how the Raiders, even a pretty decent run game, they're not going to be able to run the ball in San Francisco. And if you're asking Jarrett Stidham to win you the game, that's going to spell trouble.
Yeah.
The three-headed monster that at the running back position for San Francisco, once they got McCaffrey, it really changed the way this team runs. And to me, I think San Francisco should be the favorite to win the Super Bowl, even with Purdy.
100%.
I think they're the most consistent team. They don't really have a weakness, even with a rookie quarterback, and he's your third string. I don't think it matters. Give me San Francisco -5.5 in the first half.
I don't think benching Derek Carr was the answer. I just don't. And I think if you're going to be looking and maybe potentially trying to get some money or some profits for him in any way, then you're trying to make him look as good as you can. And against the number one defense, that could have been a thing. But now
I don't think anybody would trade for him, though. So I don't I don't know if it hurts your value as far as him, because you would have to cut him because he's due too much money. No team's going to sign him. But there's a team, I'm sure, out there that think he's a huge upgrade over what they have.
Oh, for sure.
Josh McDaniels, let's be honest, he failed out in Denver last time he was there as a head coach. Hasn't been so good this year. This was a playoff team with an interim coach last year. So things not so good in Vegas land.
No, not at all. My goodness, what a disaster. Going to be watching this one very closely and make sure Devontae Adams, I would be trying to keep him as happy as possible if I were the Raiders. And that doesn't seem like they're too concerned at the moment. But if you want more of our banter about the Raiders or any of our picks, make sure you like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. We are live on Picks and Parlays Power Hour, Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern. Craig, thank you. And thanks everyone for tuning in.